Here is the Rakdos guild pack. If you had gone to the Return to Ravnica pre-release, this is what you would have opened if you have picked Rakdos. I just received this from a Crazy Card Lady, who I get great pulls from. And so I'm going to open it the way that I would have done it at the pre-release. A little late since, of course, all of Return to Ravnica has already been issued. But you know, these guild packs are a lot of fun. They always will be, and they can still be had for a reasonable price. So you get something that tells you more about your guild. Uh, Another little thingy that I would have not used. Sorry about that. Um, Here you go. A sticker. Then your guild pack. A very nice life counter specific to Rakdos, and of course, 5 packs to Ravnica. Return to Ravnica. So I'm going to go ahead and set aside the packaging stuff and start opening packs. I'll get started with the guild pack first. Of course, civilized pulls with scissors. And here you have the Carnival Hellsteed, which is the pre-release card, which I think you could have used. A Guildgate Crepborn Horror, which is very hard to cast. Bloodfray Giant, Tavern Swindler, Rakdos Ringleader, Treacherous Instinct, Augur Spree, which can go weird on you because it's a +4/-4, Splatter Thug with Unleash, Dagger Drome Imp, Stab Wound, which is pretty useful, Gorehouse Chainwalker, again with Unleash, which is proper to Rakdos. Explosive Impact, very late drop, 6, that's not too good. Spawn of Rex Maddie, also a 5-drop, not great in limited. Love the Rats, Deviant Glee, a great 1-drop enchantment aura. So that's the guild pack. Let's get on the business of opening the 5 packs. Now, of course, I'm going a little slower than I would have done at the pre-release, but I think I want to take a little more time with these this time. Okay, so there's 1 pack. These are really settled in a weird way, so the cards are very much at the edge. As you probably have noticed, I have to pull them in. Okay, so let me do that. Yeah, the cards are really, at least it looks like 2 of the 10 sheets at least are really on the edge. Of course, I don't get tired of opening these packs. Number one, because I love the flavor of the whole block of Return to Ravnica, but also because it's got shock lands, and those are very useful. There you go. Wow, look at that. Those cards are really near the edge. May not be coming out in the camera, so I'll do the last one and show you, so you can see what I'm doing while you're not watching. There's another one. Okay, let's move these things out of view. And then the last one, I'll do it for the camera. So see what you have to do. You have to go like that, push them in, and then cut it out. Because otherwise, you're going to be cutting that precious cardboard. Okay, so we're going to actually attempt a deck build with these. And so I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. Again, as always, anything with a lot of green throws the autofocus off. This is a Rakdos build, so anytime I come across red, black, or Rakdos, I'm going to set it aside in its own pile and see how it goes. Okay, so these go in the pile. These do not. These do. Actually, I should set the pile in front so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, there, that's better. Rakdos, of course, key room. Oh, nice. Slaughter games. Pretty good. And then, of course, a Rest in Peace, which is also very nice. A Rhino. And then regular lands. Then these go here. More black cards. These are not of the guild that we're trying to build. Okay, so we're getting down to the uncommons. The Guild Gate for Rakdos. Thrill Kill Assassin, very nice. Gary Decoy, very good with Vraska. Oh, wow, nice. Trostani. So we'll have to think about Celestion. And then Righteous Authority is the rare. Then a bunch of tokens. Lands. Okay, so I'll put these there. And let's just go through the last pack. Okay, so these are not Rakdos cards. Oh, Rakdos Cackler, great card. This is another great card, Precinct Captain, but we're not using white in this very quick build. Okay, so those are the Rakdos cards, the black cards, the red cards. I wouldn't have used Carnival Hellsteed at the pre-release. Not only because it's the pretty pre-release card, but also because it's not such a great card to play in a sealed environment. Okay, so now let me do a very quick creature count. See how I'm doing with creatures. So there's one, there's another. This looks like I'm going to have enough creatures for a really reasonable build for Rakdos. So these are all sorceries and instants. Set them aside. Should actually set them in front so you see that there are other piles of cards. While I'm doing this very fast. Build a creature. More creatures. Very heavy drop. It's not going to make it. Well, I'm doing pretty well with nice enchantments. Let's put those there. Then, yeah, this is going to be a very reasonable Rakdos build, I can tell by the creatures that I'm getting. Lobber Crew, of course, is a great card. So here we go. Now I'm going to take all the creatures and then put them my mana counts. 1, 3, heavy, 3, heavy, 4. Anything that's above 4, it's going to have to be considered very carefully because it's just not going to fly in a limited environment unless it's a gigantic bomb like Trostani, but we're not playing. Okay, so I've got 3 1-drops. Those are in. Got 8 2-drops, and those are I see nice cards. I see Unleash. I see a flyer with lifelink. I'm not too crazy about Tavern Swindler with the whole flip card thingy, so I'm going to set it aside. Thrill Call Assassin, of course, got Death Touch. We're keeping that one. Another Unleash with Regenerate. That's a keeper. A flyer. Yeah, that's reasonable. These are reasonable cards. So right now you're looking at 7, 10. So I've already have 10 of my creatures by 2-drops, which is really nice. Lobber Crew is nice because you can keep hitting for 1. Not sure about using Scavenge. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to keep this one just because but I'm gonna have to use instance to hit with. Maybe with, yeah. This is actually, I'm not gonna use it. Not unlimited. First strike on leech. That's pretty good. So that was 10, 13. Flyer, trample, keepers, 15. So then maybe let's go back and pick 2 more creatures. And I'm going to say I'm going to pick these 2. So that's it. Let me do my creature count. 3. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 3, 6. Okay, 17. So now I need my 6 spells. Of course, these are going for sure. 1-drops. You can't beat them. This one also. Not sure about stab wounds. Yeah, land destruction. Too late in the game. And let's look through these. Slaughter games. Definitely a keeper. So I think I already have my 6 right there. Yeah, that was pretty quick. 3 of these. Deal 2 damage to each opponent. Great for commander. If you only have one opponent, it only deals 2 life for 5-drop. Augur Spree, a little unreliable. So there you have it. And I'm not going to use the Rakdos key rune even though I pulled one. So that's 17 and that's 6. And of course I pulled out 2 guild gates. One out of the guild pack and another one out of one of the packs. So that's, I think, a really decent build. So I'm going to go through these quickly just so you can see them. That's the final build, 23 cards for a 40 deck. So you'd have to add, I think, 16, 17 lands. 17 lands. 2 Vermins, a Cackler, Shane Walker, 2 of them, the Imp, Thrill-Kill Assassin. This would have been a really nice deck to play. Another Imp, Shred Freak, Lava Crew to keep hitting for 1 every turn, Splatter Thug, Bloodfray Giant, just one of the heavy drops, a heavy flyer, 4-drop, and then Cryptborn and the Shambler. Now, of course, we're not going to be able to hit for much. We can enchant for -2 and discard. So on final thought, I'm actually going to take this out and put something else in. I forgot this one. There you go. Yeah, I forgot my red cards for some reason. I'm looking through quickly off camera and I'm seeing that Electricity would have been the one to make it in.